followed by Jonathan Miller.
Gotta get a taller microphone, guys. So, yeah, been a wild ride this last month, hasn't it, guys? So I got started late in this fight. I came in here about a month ago, and I tried to convince you guys using facts, using science, using data, using a logical argument, and quickly realized that was going to fall on deaf ears. Over the last month, it's become very obvious to me that this, like so many other elected positions, is just another political body. You don't care about science, data, the actual risks to our children, or the damage being done to them being the center of your political fight. You care about your own power and making sure that your worldview is being carried out, regardless of the consequences to our society and children. In this fight, there are basically three positions. There is the fence, which is where most people reside in every fight. You get 80% of the population will sit on the fence. They won't pick a side. You have my side, which likes to be smeared as anti-mask, anti-vaccine, and that's not the case. My side is anti-mandate and pro-freedom, pro-liberty, pro-Constitution of the United States and Virginia. And your side feels that it's okay to take your worldview and force it onto everybody else, regardless of what they want for them or their children. You as a body have violated Virginia code in multiple ways, including but not limited to the following. And this has exposed the school board to legal action, and I encourage all parents in this room to sue the school board, not only the school board, but the individual members that voted to violate their constitutional rights. The first is Virginia Code Section 1-240.1, Rights of Parents. A parent has a fundamental right to make decisions concerning the upbringing, education, and care of the parent's child. All of this has to do with the care of our children. If we're talking about a disease and we're talking about their health, we're talking about the care of children. And it states very clearly in Virginia Code, that is my choice, not yours. And the second is a very old code. It's the Section 57-1, the Act for Religious Freedom, written by Thomas Jefferson in 1770. And they define religion and your spiritual beliefs as your opinion, which you hold dear. I do not have to prove my religious beliefs to anybody, Aaron Gramp. Thank you very much. And you guys have no authority to take away a religious exemption, period. In all of history, there has never been a circumstance where the side trying to force their way of life on the other side through use of the police or removing them from civilized society has been the good guys. Yet this is exactly what you are advocating for. And why? Because people are scared? Well, their fear is their own to deal with. They have many options to take in their own lives to mitigate their fear or risk. Forcing me to take steps to mitigate your fear, founded or unfounded, is anti-American and against our way of life. Now you seek to use the enforcement arm of the state to force those of us that do not agree with you into compliance. And guys, I love both of you, but I'm going to speak to you for a second. You know what they are doing is wrong, and there will come a time where you guys have to make a choice. And lastly, I'm going to address you guys. You guys have chosen to pursue and implement obviously illegal and punitive policies designated to target half of the county that does not agree with you. Your actions are blatantly tyrannical in the truest definition of the word, and I promise you that I will use every breath in me and every legal avenue possible to drag you all through court and sue you into oblivion. You all messed up when you decided to wake the sleeping masses by targeting our children. We will never bow to tyrants and political hacks like Don Shelley or your activist legal counsel. You have all violated not only of your oath of office, but also your own code of ethics. I have in front of me your signed code of ethics, and let's see how you violated that one real quick. Number 2, I will attend all scheduled school board meetings. That's definitely not happening. Number 3, I will come to school board meetings informed concerning the issues under consideration. All of you have violated this, as your arguments have focused only on your political fights and not the data available to you. Number 4, I will make policy decisions based on available facts and public input. That's pretty laughable considering you guys run from public input every single opportunity that you get. I will bring about changes through legal and ethical procedures, upholding and enforcing all state laws and court orders. This one is the most blatant violation as if you ignored multiple state codes I've already detailed. Finally, in closing, you may be sitting in those seats now voting to strip away our rights and freedoms, but there will be a day in the not-too-distant future where you are a citizen just like us, and you will be aching for the freedoms and rights that you so idiotically tossed away in your personal pursuits for power. At the end of the day, we the people keep and retain all power in this country. Don't believe me? Keep pushing us. My daughter will not comply, and I pity any of you that try and force her. This is Virginia, and this is my home. Think long and hard before you continue your tyrant shit. Sic semper tyrannis.
Dr. Martin, the next name, please. Dr. Martin, the next name.
Jonathan Miller, followed by Mr. Dover. Jonathan Miller,